coronavirus, resort locals shocked and angry at beach crowds. People living in seaside resorts have said they're horrified by the influx of tourists as temperatures soared before the national holiday weekend. Thousands of individuals have headed to English beaches, with many apparently unconcerned about public health issues. Hundreds die on a daily basis, yet people think it's alright to have a jolly on the beach, a walker in Southend said. Norfolk Police Chief Simon Bailey said he feared there was a perception that lockdown was done and dusted. Lack of respect. Government guidelines in England allow people to travel for fresh air and exercise, as long as they keep 2 meters, 6 feet, from anyone they are doing not swallow. Holiday, and he was concerned at the lack of respect for communities who had done their best to shield themselves. We're coping with way more people heading to the coast, and with the attractive weather we're having that's not surprising, he added. What I do find surprising could be a sense that lockdown has been lifted, we are able to do what we wish, and also the coronavirus challenge has passed. I'm really concerned. That's simply not the case. In Newquay, Cornwall, police said they moved on camper vans that had stayed overnight, while in Bournemouth the borough council urged people to travel home if the beach looked too busy. Extremely difficult to manage. In Southend, where photographs looked as if it would show people crowded onto the beach on Wednesday, Councillor Martin Terry said the office had been nervous in anticipation of the new weather. We've had days where we've had over 300,000 people come down here, he said. A survey was undertaken asking people what is the very first thing you wish to try and do after you start up of lockdown, and 70% said I want to travel to the seaside and buy an ice cream. All we are able to do is advise people to, please be safe, stay apart and be sensible. Tony Cox, leader of the Conservative opposition group on Southend Borough Council, said the authority had been ill-prepared, which better people management would allow them the space to distance. But Labour Council leader Ian Gilbert said that the overflowing bins or strewn across beaches and promenades has also become a matter of concern. Mark Husman, who did a beach litter pick at Tynemouth, North Tyneside, said, I'm pretty horrified. There were masses of individuals on the beach who seem to think that a worldwide pandemic is a smaller amount serious within the sunshine. His Facebook post was echoed by Kathy Kent, who said after 7 glorious weeks of a litter-free, empty beach at Exmouth in South Devon, the past 10 days had been far busier, with discarded glass bottles an everyday find. In Southsea, Hampshire, Tanya Simmons said every bin on her beach walk on Thursday was overflowing with rubbish, beer bottles and barbecues, with broken bottles left on the promenade and rubbish strewn across the common. It's bloody disgraceful, she added. Visit Blackpool recently rebranded as Do Not Visit Blackpool to discourage visitors as lockdown restrictions were eased. Hotelier Lindsay Fieldson said she had seen a surge of day trippers since then and beaches filled with litter. Council leaders in Sussex, including in Hastings and Brighton, have said the area's amenities aren't hospitable visitors, although Dorset Council said it might reopen some car parks and public toilets in key locations in time for the national holiday weekend to assist address demand.